So will that herald a revival in the fortunes of James Wade? It was a perfect shot, peach of a shot. It was peachy just when it looked like it was going pear-shaped.
Taylor is averaging near enough 103, and he's not playing that well by his standards. There's Derry Jenks, was in the original 8. It started off in Glasgow, the Energon.
Had a good spell, Terry Jenkins, so you could say there's the bull admiring a brilliant bull shot.
Yes, as great a shooter as Abdul the Bull Amir, king of the Persian Super League.
The weird and wonderful world of Sid Riddell. Abdul the Bull Amir.
Well, just a few hundred yards away, down at the National Stadium, they give vent to the tonsils. They hear from Mardy and Tony Pandy, Landon Rodwells, and they are watching Donny Perry from the Bower.
Yes, they sing hymns and arias at the Welsh stadiums, and Phil Taylor that is performing a masterpiece here. And going about his business in fine tune.
Yep. Could play a ukulele and make it sound like a Stradivarius, this bloke. Oh, see what I mean!
George Formby gyrating in the graveyard. So the Stradivarius ukulele, only courtesy of Sid Waddell.
140. Will you require 130?
10-3 in this race to 16, Taylor, who's won this title every year, 05, 06, 07.
Oh.
He's going to have an end average better than ever. Sorry, folks in the darting world.
54.
Can't see Taylor anywhere less than 102.5.
Chance for Wade though. Wade just beginning to get a fingertip hold. And there has a chance here.
Well, there's 3 on the spin to dispose of Barney in the semi. Got the talent.
Game on.
Still find it difficult to imagine Taylor losing a 5-leg advantage. But Wade, bless him, fighting, kicking, scratching, bidding for respectability.
Perfection! That was constructed with all the elegance of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Magnifique metalwork by the Power.
60.
Of course, they've got a pretty impressive bridge just up the motorway from us here, the 7th bridge there. Sid.
Just made me miss this of going to Oz soon, you see, for a holiday. So it's where the old Noddle's been on. Oh, made a mess. Should have had that one, Dave.
Well, Wade attempting to build a bridge over troubled waters here. He's got a couple of legs back. It still needs to maintain the momentum.
The song says, sail on, Tungsten Girl.
100.
Sail on high! But James is going to have to shine. In stat terms, he's got to get his average up to around 105 from 92.3.
140.
You see, while Taylor's averaging over 100, it's just impossible to see him losing 4, 5, 6 legs on the spin. And that's what Wade has got to achieve. He's got to pull out something absolutely immense.
Great point, Dave, great point. That means Taylor just keep up this nagging rhythm and make the opponent make mistakes by trying too hard. Treble 10. Fat 20, but he will return.
49.
Yes, he knows that Wade is unable to finish on 201. Phil Taylor resting comfortably on double 16 for a 10-4. Remember, it's the first to 16. And when you get into double figures, it's such psychologically good news for you. Double 16.
Green bit. Oh, each way bet. That was aimed half an inch off the bed. It was framed. northwest of the middle of the bed. He's got to get plenty of these, James, now.
177.
Bold switch of direction from Wade there. Still leaves the possibility a 9-dart finish here.
Well, he had 3 9-darters in PDC events in 06 to James. Now, we'll give Taylor something to think about. He'd probably reply in kind. Sloppy dart gives you all sorts of bother that line.
Well, of course, we have seen a 9-dart finish in the Premier League from Raymond van Barneveld in his first year in the competition. And our next major classic, we trailed it earlier in this broadcast, is at Bolton, the UK Open. I think we've seen 3 there, Sid, haven't we? Yeah.
96.
All by Taylor. Snug at the way to the dart right, James. Just ducking and breaking around that 60.
100.
It's better. That's 10-5 on the cards here. Sloppy dart, Philip.
Yeah. From sloppy to super.
99.
That's, James Wade really is in the commanding position here. Still a possibility. Doesn't need to. Wants the ball. Didn't need it, you see, because Taylor's back on 206, so he opts out. He knew what he wanted to leave, double top, and he really should win the leg from here.
Taylor doesn't like the lie, comes for a cover. Bad shot. This should be in there because he's got that lie.
58.
Sloppy visit by Taylor for 10-5. 10-5. James Wade, 24-year-old, won the bite. So there we go, Dave Lanning. Confirming 10 chance there, came back into it. But Taylor needs only 6 more. John Gwynn joins me now.
Yes, thank you very much, Sid. An exhibition again from Phil Taylor. That semi-final against Adrian Lewis. As Stuart Pike said, you just have to sit and admire. It's all been said of this man so many times. And here we go again, as he looks down at 19, starts with a 177, a near perfect throw. Well, it's as perfect, and he still can get the 9-dart finish, of course.
And doesn't James know that? Psychological warfare is always what's between the legs of Taylor. Great response by James there, John.
Yes, and I thought that was a great response by Wade in the previous session. He won the session 3-2, and that's all you can do in these circumstances. Take it session by session, try and win the session if you can, and then hope that Taylor misses a few doubles, because he's going to carry on scoring, that's for certain.
Put his average up to a 94, James Wade. But given what Taylor's doing almost casually, James has to put on at least 12 or 13 on that average. Must. It's a must. Best ever average he had was 103 in the league, but that was over short course darts. It's a big ask. It's 107, 110 average against this man. A big ask.
Well, I've been sitting here for a few seconds and I've seen Taylor pick off a 177, a 180. He's on 4 left, and after 9 darts, his second leg of the match was an 11-darter. That was a second leg, by the way, but we'll come to that in a moment.
10-darter coming in for Taylor. Remember, no, it's got it. We